Hey cousins, and happy Mindset Monday on Tuesday. It's been a long weekend, right? But welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Chrissy Pips. Now in today's video, we will tackle chapter 8, part 2 of Trading is Owned by Mark Douglas. We're going to review how the fundamental truths relate to the skills and moving towards the zone. Now, please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the content in this video. Comment below and let me know what you think. Subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on what's next. And don't forget to share on social media if you think others can get some value from this information. But as always, if you're here, you're interested, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's cover how the fundamental truths relate to the skills, and there are 5 truths to review, okay? So the first is anything can happen. There are too many unknowns in the market to be able to, well, for lack of a better term, predict exactly what the market will do at any given time. It doesn't matter how much time, effort, or even how much money you've put into the market. It only takes the actions of one trader to change how a candle or the market moves. Just one. Now, Mark says that any expectations that may exist in your mind will be a source of conflict and potentially cause you to perceive market information as threatening. And we don't want to do that, okay? Now, the second truth, okay? You don't need to know what's going to happen next in order to make money. Sounds so counterintuitive, but just bear with me, okay? Any given set of variables that define an edge in the market will provide wins and losses that are randomly distributed in the market, meaning your edge has a ratio associated with it. So hypothetically speaking, let's say that out of 20 trades, you win on average 16 based on your edge, right? And this is why documentation is key. I will link a video up here, okay, on how to document your trades. But there are still the unknowns that you need to account for. Now, you don't know the sequence of wins or losses. You don't know how much money will be involved in each win or loss. And these are some of the things that make you remember that trading is a probability or numbers game. This is why it's important to leave your expectations at the door. Expectations can cause trouble in your mental game during trading. If you believe that all you need to know is that the odds are in your favor before you put on a trade, and then you accept the risk, you define how much it's going to cost you to find out if the trade's going to work or not. You don't need to know what's going to happen next to make money on a trade or a trade setup, and anything can happen. If you believe that anything can happen and that you don't need to know what's going to happen next in the market to make money, then you will always be right, even when you're wrong, because anything can happen. Your expectations will always be in harmony with the conditions that exist from the market's perspective, okay? Effectively neutralizing your potential to experience emotional pain associated during trading. So, just remember, anything can happen, okay? Okay, now third, there is a random distribution between wins and losses for any given set of variables that define an edge, okay? It is very important that you understand that it's not possible to trade without taking a loss. Now, Mark says if every loss puts you that much closer to a win, you will be looking forward to the next occurrence of your edge, ready and waiting to jump in without the slightest reservation or hesitation. So your job is to see where you go wrong or right during your analysis for every trade and learn from every trade. This is why documentation is key. I don't know how much I can say that, but documentation is key. Okay? This helps your confidence. If you know what happened, you can duplicate the steps or alter the steps to not do it again if need be. So you need to understand that you don't need to know exactly what's going to happen in the market, okay? You didn't lose. You were not wrong, okay? The market just does what it wants. It's not here to fulfill your wishes or move in spite of you, okay? Okay, now this is the fourth one, and this has got to be my favorite. An edge is nothing more than an indication of a higher probability of one thing happening over another. Okay? Now, Mark says creating consistency requires that you completely accept that trading isn't about hoping, wondering, or gathering evidence one way or the other to determine if the next trade is going to work. The only evidence you need to gather is whether the variables you use to define your edge are present at any given moment. When you use other information outside the parameters of your edge to decide whether you will take a trade, you're adding random variables to your trading regime. And to help you out, I have a video of my trading plan, and I will link a card here for you because it's very important that you understand this part, okay? Now that just about sums it up, but I'll help you a little bit more. Now, when you do random things tend to happen, right? Well, we just talked about this, but let's dive a little bit deeper because we did it in a different video with the flip of the coin. We talked about it. Now, when a scientist does an experiment, there's a control group, right? So think of your trading plan as your control group. If you follow the same steps every time, only changing the parts that you know didn't work when necessary, then your success rate will be that much better. At the end of the day, all we want as traders is to be consistent. You can follow a plan and be consistent, or you can do random stuff and be consistent at being inconsistent, right? It's up to you. Remember that there's always a random distribution between wins and losses for any given set of variables that define an edge. And an edge is nothing more than an indication of a higher probability of one thing happening over another. Okay, this is my favorite one. If you need to, rewind this part of the video. Watch this one again. Okay, now on to the fifth fundamental truth. Okay, every moment in the market is unique. Write this down. Unique means not like anything else that exists or has ever existed. No two moments, trends, or events are the same or will ever be the same. Okay? You can correctly predict market movement using your edge, but don't think that every time you do your analysis, you will be right. You must believe that every trade or trade setup is unique. Nothing in your mind can be associated with anything from your past during your now moment during a trade. Don't associate things happening now with things from your past. Be in the now moment, okay? Now let's talk about moving towards the zone. I'm not going to paraphrase this part because it's absolutely perfect, okay? When you completely accept the psychological realities of the market, you will correspondingly accept the risks of trading. When you accept the risks of trading, you eliminate the potential to define market information as painful. When you stop defining and interpreting market information in painful ways, there is nothing, okay? There is nothing for your mind to avoid, nothing to protect against. When there's nothing to protect against, you will have access to all that you know about the nature of market movement. Nothing will get blocked, which means you will perceive all the possibilities that you've learned about over time from an objective perspective. And since your mind is open to a true exchange of energy, you will quite naturally start discovering other possibilities or edges that you formerly couldn't perceive. Okay? So, for your mind to be open to a true exchange of energy, you can be in a state of knowing or believing that you already know what's going to happen next. When you are at peace with not knowing what's going to happen next, you can interact with the market from a perspective where you will be making yourself available to let the market tell you from its perspective what is likely to happen next. At that point, you will be in the best state of mind to spontaneously enter the zone where you are tapping into the now moment opportunity flow. Okay? Moving towards the zone is the culmination of all 5 parts we just covered. Now, I forgot it was a holiday weekend, so there was a lot going on. I am going to post our chapter 9 very soon as well. It's going to be this week. I completely forgot about the holiday. I'm not really a holiday person, except for Christmas, because I really like to decorate. It's not about the gifts, it's the decorations, like Christmas lights for real. And my birthday, which is next month. Holla at y'all Virgos. But I want to get the content out, so it's a bit delayed. That's why I said this one is a Monday video that I'm doing on Tuesday, because it was just a very long weekend. And if you guys have ever had smoked brisket or smoked chicken or even smoked corn, let me know what you think about it, because that's part of the reason why yesterday's video didn't come out on time, is because I was sitting by a smoker, like taking stuff out, because you can't let vegetables stay in as long as you let like the brisket and stuff stay in. So yeah, I'm about to go taste that. Now that I've recorded this video, I'm gonna let it render, I'm gonna upload it, but I'm about to go taste that. Let me know if you guys have had it before though. But that's it for today. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the content in this video. Comment below, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite barbecue is, what your favorite, not barbecue, but your favorite grilled or smoked item is, like for the summertime, because I know mine is a little bit different in the wintertime too. But let me know what your favorite smoked meat is or smoked item, because vegetable smoked are really good as well. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on what's next, and share if you think others can get some value from the content in this video. But as always, I hope you guys are having an awesome and productive day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.